Hello, everyone. Think about making a movie about outtakes, the ones that didn't make it to YouTube. We had quite the windstorm here today. I had posted a video a few days ago and got like 3 views, and I posted it, watched it, edited it twice, and after 36 hours, I had 3 views. Guess who? No comments. So I don't know what's going on with everybody. I hope they're just busy with the holidays. So, anyway, I'm going to mention this because I'm going to warn you not to do it. I have an account on Rumble, and I have an account on some main MEME. What is it? JNG uploads or something. And so I linked those two accounts together. And yes, immediately all of my videos came up under the Little Muddy Farm, all small caps, no spaces. And when I went to my Facebook page about an hour later, they said, "This channel talks about COVID." And then they have a link before you even get into my account. All of the positive aspects of why you should follow WHO and CDC. So, if I'm accused of it, because as far as I know, I haven't, I will now. That's just the way I am. I have talked about this book, and I have been reading this book. And as you can see, did the flu from 1918, which personally I think it affected my family in 1917. Did it cause, I'll get censored again, Adolf Hitler to rise to power? Pretty convincing on, well, you know. Email me if you want the PDF of the chapter. It talks about Woodrow Wilson. And most historians say he had a stroke because of all the stress and pressure at the meeting, which was 6 months meeting. Man, I'd have a stroke if I had to go to the 6 month meeting and be overseas. But in here, it says, yes, it does. It reads, inflammation of all your major organs. Now, after doing what I do every year, which is how many celebrities have died, I'm getting to the age where half of them I don't even know or recognize because they were born before me. Ain't that crazy? But he was on top of his game, Woodrow Wilson. Although you wouldn't think so, when he was in the White House and Congress and the Senate was home doing whatever they do when they get paid 24/7 and they're only in the what do they call them, the chambers for like 52 days out of the year. Well, he was pretty hot and heavy on some ideas, and he suddenly got sick. They thought someone had tried to assassinate him. Others said he'd simply had a stroke. But a few people said, due to the influenza outbreak, some of the problems people may experience if they survive the flu is inflammation of the brain, inflammation of the heart, inflammation of different organs. And now I'm hearing reports those same symptoms are happening in the vaccinated as well as the unvaccinated. And so I know this about people. It's your fault. No. It's your fault. That's why the last 3 years since this thing started, I don't talk much to anybody unless I get on here. And now everybody has a deaf ear. Actually, I can hear better when I do this. Probably didn't sound any different to you. So anyway, what's 2022 going to be like? Throw some ideas out at you. If you have any money to invest, what are you going to invest it in? It's not guaranteed. You're guaranteed a 0.02 return on your money if you believe in the Fed. Or you can buy an annuity, which is usually an insurance annuity, and you may or may not, over a 5-year period, get anywhere between 0.1 and 0.6 based on historic data. Well, I mean, based on historic data, a few years ago, you get a loan for 4%. Now you're only getting interest on your money. Like I said, 0.025 or something, depending on how much they like you. I have one account because I don't have much money. I usually make a penny a month on it. Which brings me to this point. Why don't I invest in Bitcoin? I'm too old. I have no one to leave it to. It doesn't have a history of performing. It has a history of fluctuating. Fluctuating. What about gold and silver? Somebody kicks in your door, it's gone. You leave the money in the bank. They seize it, called out partner bailout. I think that's mainly credit unions because you had to become a member, and but I don't know. So anyway, I've rambled on long enough. This is 10 minutes. I don't know if I talked about the storms or not, but 77-mile-per-hour winds just blew through my hometown. And the storm actually split coming over Lee Summit, so it wasn't that bad. But I've seen some videos. Somebody asked me at CVS what I thought about all of this, because I guess they think I'm an old farmer. They can look up in the sky and read the weather. Okay, I can. So, after hee-hawing and humming around because I couldn't pick up, reading her mind, did she have family or people in the I said infected area, in the affected area by the storms? And so I just basically said, because I had my mask on. So I'll make two quick statements. I said it seemed to be apocalyptic, and I put my mask on because she had hers on. I mean, if I walk into a place and nobody's wearing a mask, I don't wear a mask. If I walk in where most of the people are wearing a mask, I'll put my mask on. So the other day I went into a grocery store and I looked at everybody to see if they were healthy and there was a little girl, probably 4 or 5. She was flushed, her eyes were red, she was sniffling and sneezing, and her mom didn't have a mask on, and with these mandates, in some areas, 5-year-olds are required to get a vaccine. So if you get a vaccine, you don't have to wear a mask, right? I've said this before. And so if you have a vaccine, that means you're resistant, and an infected person can't infect you with or without a mask because you're already vaccinated. So I put my mask on, smiled and winked at her first, and I put my mask on. And then I took it out as soon as I got out of the store, and the wind had just started picking up yesterday. And you remember how people didn't like the plastic trash bags, and so we started a bring your own cotton bag to the store. And well, I tell you, disposable masks are laying all over the street, or they were until today, and plastic bags are hanging in the trees. And we had leaves on the trees a week ago because we just had a freeze the week earlier. And as of now, I went outside just at sundown. There's not a leaf on a tree, and there's not a leaf in the neighborhood. I don't know who lives north of me, but good luck with the leaves. And so I leave you with this good thought. Thank you for viewing and hanging out with me. Because my graphics show me that my favorite viewership is 57% women over 65. Yeah, well, he is a handsome hunk, ain't he?